All right, Team Our Victory, good evening. Happy Monday. I am officially recording our Monday night call, and I'm changing things up a little bit. I got a little PowerPoint so you guys can kind of follow along a little bit better. And hopefully it'll just keep me on target and let things roll nice and smoothly. So I hope everybody's had a wonderful weekend. I hope your week is off to a great start. It is the last week of September. So this is where we push as coaches, especially if we have not hit our goals. So this call is really focused and geared towards hitting Success Club at the last minute. But if you found that maybe there's other goals that you haven't hit, I do encourage you to go back to the beginning of September. Go back and look at what those goals were for you and your business and your own personal growth. See what those were. Was the goal something geared towards the health bet? How are you doing with that? Was your goal geared towards personal development? Talk through that. Maybe your goal was something in terms of posting or invitations or whatever it is, running a group. Whatever your goal was at the beginning of September, encourage you before the month is over, revisit it. Revisit that goal or goals and push yourself. See this last week how you can truly push yourself. Now, I have some notes at the bottom, so I'm not going to do, I'm kind of like sharing the screen here, but I'm not going to do the actual slideshow big, because I've got some notes at the bottom that I don't want to accidentally miss. So let's get started with some announcements. First of all, I want to thank Brenda so much. On Sunday, we had our very, very first Team Our Victory sweat date, and it's something that I want to do once a month, always have a sweat date so that we can see each other in person, get to know one another better, bounce ideas off each other in business, in life, whatever it is, and just get out and sweat. Do what we do best, right? As coaches, all of you on this team, if you are on this team, you are a coach. I'm kind of done with the whole working versus hobby versus business versus, yeah, there are different spectrums of coaching. But if you are on this team, you are signed up as a Beachbody coach, Team Beachbody coach, and you are on Team Our Victory. Team Our Victory is about a lot more these days. It's not just about selling challenge packs, running challenge groups, getting more coaches on your own downline. It's not just about that, guys. It's about your own health and fitness. And first and foremost, as your leader, it is my job to guide you on that journey. So one of the biggest ways to hold you accountable is to invite you to a sweat date once a month. So thank you so much, Brenda, for coming out for our very first one. Guys, last month, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I put it on the calendar. It is something that I actually asked the local teammates, what day would you be able to set aside? And I got that answer from you guys, and I crafted our sweat date for you and around your schedules, because that's the day that all of you were able to attend together. So I just want you to keep that in mind as we go into October, that I'm setting these things up in advance, so that you can pencil them into your calendar and make it something that's non-negotiable and make it something that's truly important. So thank you, Brenda, so much for for penciling that into your calendar and not canceling on that sweat date with me. I really enjoyed our time hiking together, and I really just keep hoping that we grow each month with people who attend. So thank you for that. October calendar is going to be up. So some things to check out for that October calendar. Team sweat date for October. Tentatively, I've got it for October 9th, and I'm looking at about 9 a.m. start time for us. Maybe meet at like 8:30, 8:45, start hiking by 9 a.m. And we're going to be hiking the Zinfandel Trail, which is in Cupertino, and at the trailhead of the Zinfandel Trail is Piketty Winery, and they do tastings. And so we can hike for about 2 hours. They open at 11. And so I would love to do a wine tasting with you guys afterwards, and maybe bring like cheeses, and everybody can bring like a little something that we can also snack on and just enjoy some wine and some fitness together. So that is tentatively for October 9th. I am going to post about that in the team page and just double check and make sure that that day would work with people. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that that is a good date for all of you guys, because the more the merrier. So that's coming up in October. Also in October, guys, Girl Boss check-in Zoom calls. So we have our Monday webinars, but I also want to start doing Girl Boss check-ins. Girl Boss check-ins. It would be a Zoom call just like this, but we'd all have our cameras and our audio on, and we check in. It's a weekly check-in. So I'm toying with the idea of getting rid of our webinar and just maybe doing live video on topics that I think maybe we need education on, and just going about it that way, and using our Monday nights as Girl Boss check-ins. And for they'd probably be a little longer than 30 minutes, depending on who's on and whatnot, but aiming for the 30 minutes. And in this time, you'll talk about what has gone well for you this week, some successes that we can celebrate with you. And then we'll talk through some challenges that you've had, and then maybe why you think you're struggling in that department and where you can go in the coming weeks. So check-ins, right? Getting face-to-face, talking to each other. It is super easy in this business to just go and hide somewhere. It's really easy to go do that. And I am fighting you on that. I'm going to fight all of you guys on that you can't hide, that I want to do this together. When you give me your word that you want to do something, I don't take that lightly. And so I really want to check in with you guys. I've been better about texting and just getting in contact with you guys, but I just encourage this for our community because we need it. We need to be able to bounce off what's working for us, what's not working for us, and not just hear it from me, but to hear it from other people on our team who are struggling, and to also hear maybe their feedback too, because a lot of times you only get what I think, and maybe to hear another coach's point of view, that might help also. So I'm toying with the idea of doing that on Mondays, but I think right now I might continue our Monday webinars with training, and then I think I might do the check-ins Thursday nights, because that way we're at a point, it's the beginning of the work week for Beachbody, right? So your work week just ended on Wednesday, so you do have something to kind of reflect on. It's also, the week is coming to a close, the work week is coming to a close. So you can kind of look at what's been happening during the course of your life this last week. So I'm toying with the idea of Thursdays. So we'll keep that on the radar, but that is forthcoming as well. We are doing a Team Our Victory pumpkin carving, and I have that tentatively, well, that's not, I don't think that one's tentative. I think I set that one for Friday, October 21st. So that's going to be on a Friday night. And then I am really excited because I'm considering starting a book club, where we are in a group separate from Team Our Victory. It might not even necessarily just be Team Our Victory coaches, but basically I want to be able to read personal development together. And so each month we pick a new book, we dive into it, we read through it, we talk through it, and it's just a private group that we get better with personal development. So kind of toying with that idea right now. And so just keep your eyes peeled for that. And then the last thing is Super Saturday. I'm so excited, guys. Since I moved to San Jose, I noticed that nobody hosts, there are people that host Super Saturdays, but they are far. They're San Francisco North, like there's nothing right in this little hub in Silicon Valley. And I think that we need that here. We need that. And so I'm super excited because it is going to be Team Our Victory. That is the beginning of all this. We're going to start it here in Silicon Valley. We're going to start hosting these every single Super Saturday like clockwork, and building and building and building. Down in Miami, the one that is there that's huge now, they started it just with a couple people in their living room, and like that's my heart too. If we just start it with a couple of us in our living room on Super Saturdays and we build from there, the sky's the limit, and it's just super exciting. So first one, also mark your calendars. Super Saturday is going to be October 29th, which is a Saturday. Super Saturday. It's going to be from 1 to 4 p.m. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that Core de Force, they're going to give us a sneak peek of that, because I'm hoping to also have us do that as a workout. So we'll probably do 1.5 to 2 hours of training, and then the last remaining chunk of time we'll be working out together. So I'm excited for that. Please mark your calendars. So again, we're working out together. And so if you don't consider yourself like, oh, but Brittany, I don't work the business, I just like the discount, you should still come out to Super Saturday and sweat with us because it's fun. So mark your calendars regardless. And just keep in mind your challenge pack promotions this month. What's on sale for the rest of this week? You got Country Heat, you got Size, PiYo, 21-Day Fix, 21-Day Fix Extreme, club membership, 3-day refresh, 22-minute hardcore. Those are all $140 for the challenge pack, basically free with Shakeology, right? And then $180 for your kickstart. This is the deal, guys. I've got a lot of people who are like, I don't need the fitness program. I already kind of do my own thing, but I'm interested in Shakeology, or their nutrition is so bad that they just really need something. And this is where 3-Day Refresh is a really good idea in that regard. I always tell people, listen, I know you don't really want a fitness program, but there is a challenge pack that comes with 3-Day Refresh. And that is, I explain what the 3-Day Refresh is. I explain, you're basically getting this free refresh while you get the shake. I mean, if you're getting the shake, you might as well get this. If you've ever wanted to do a cleanse or a detox, now's your chance. And it's essentially free with this. So that's another option. If you've got people who are like, yeah, I just don't have time for fitness right now. Everybody's got to eat, right? So 3-Day Refresh challenge pack is also on sale. So that is a good selling point right there. So let's get into the bread and butter of tonight. Pushing for success, guys. We are talking about crunch time. We're talking about Success Club. We're talking about it is the end of the month. And even if you have no points on the board, or maybe you have a couple points on the board, but you're not actually at SC5 yet. Maybe you set a goal at the beginning of the month and you're not at that goal. Whatever it is, it's not over. I think what happens is a lot of times we get to this point in the month and we say, you know what, I'll just do it next month, right? No. We've got to start adopting a new mindset. You've got to have a mindset of, I will hit Success Club. I know today is Monday, September 26th, but I've got Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. I've got 5 days to hit Success Club. I can do it. I will do this. And the more you tell yourself, oh, you know what? I didn't hit it this month, so I'll do it next month. Next month, it'll be my goal. The more you do that, the more you will continue to not hit Success Club. You'll just simply not hit it. It's not important for you. You're making it something that is on the back burner when you say, oh, well, whatever, this month just went away, I guess. So it's not been my month. The month's not over. On October 1st, if you say, yeah, I tried really hard that last week of September and I still didn't hit it. Okay. Now let's revamp the way you're going to work October. But if it's on September 26th and you say, I didn't hit Success Club, I'm not going to hit Success Club, I'll worry about it next month. Well, guess what? You'll also worry about it in November. You'll worry about it in December. You're going to worry about it in January. You're just going to keep worrying about it. So stop putting yourself into that cyclical behavior and hit freaking Success Club already, right? We got to just cut it out, make it happen. Success Club is non-negotiable for your business, okay? If you are not hitting Success Club, guys, this is the raw, I love you so much, but this is the truth. If you are not hitting Success Club, you are not running a business. You're wasting time. And I mean that with all the love in my heart because I don't want you to waste time. I know what it's like to feel like I worked so hard and it's not paying off and I feel like I'm wasting time. I feel that. I understand what that's like. But if you aren't hitting it consistently month after month after month, or you've been in this business a long time and you have missed it more than you've hit it, I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're waiting for. And I'm hoping that tonight, this little toolbox can maybe help get you over that hump so that you can just start adopting a new mindset and start hitting Success Club. Guys, failure is a stepping stone for success. We have to cross through failure to get to success. So I love Kid President. I put a little thing up here for him. It says, if at first you don't succeed, you're normal. Hello, we all fail. We get this idea of oh, I didn't sell a challenge pack for the last 25 days, so I failed. Well, so what went wrong, right? Figure out what didn't happen so well and fix it so that you can have success. It's a stepping stone to get there. Failing, guys, and actually becoming a failure are two very different ideas. Failing means you're actually trying something and it didn't work quite the way you thought it would, okay? But it means that you tried something, okay? Being a failure means that you just gave up and quit when it got hard. So think about that. Failing at something means you tried. Being a failure means you gave up when it was hard and you just quit. Okay, so we don't want to be a failure in September. We can fail in September, but we don't want to be a failure, right? So let's push for success these last couple of days. So I've got what do I have? 5? Yeah, I got 5 little quick things, guys. For how I think if you truly hone in on these next 5 behaviors for the next 5 days, I really think I'm dropping my dog. He's falling off my lap. He's sleeping right now. See, little puppy. I truly believe if you adopt these next five tips for the next 5 days and you really go for it, you will hit Success Club 5. Guys, that's 3 challenge packs. That's it, right? Okay, so number 1, post. Well, I know we all get this. We get posting, but you got to have a little method to the madness and a little rhythm for it. So when you're posting, I want you to do a program all week that is featured on sale this month. So I just named them off on purpose. I want you to be thinking through those programs. Okay, think about of all those that we did. Which one have you done and you've had success with? Which one is your favorite? Which one do you maybe have already a testimony of your story or your journey, transformation through that? Which one? And do it. Bust it out. I don't care what program you're working on this week. I don't care where you are in your fitness journey. Bust that out, get the dust off of it, and do it. Okay, take video of it. Video yourself doing it and share the video with people so that they can see what these programs actually entail in your own living room, right? Like this is all, I'm in my living room and this is what I'm doing to get a good workout in, right? Then share testimonies, guys. Share this week, share testimonies. Share your favorite program and share why it's your favorite, what it's done to transform your body. Share before and afters of a time when you did that program. If you have testimonies of other people that have done the program, even if it's just verbal testimonies, it doesn't have to be a before and an after picture. It could just be something about how their energy level is different, or they feel like their clothes are fitting them better, right? Verbal testimonies of those programs. Share Shakeology recipes. Don't just post and hold your cup of Shakeology, but actually like get people like drooling for it. That's something I love doing with my shakes, is I love showing people that it's delicious. I get fired up about it because I don't like shakes. I hate shakes. I hate protein and meal replacement shakes. Like, I think they're gross. I love Shakeology. It's dessert. It's dessert. And you can make even like vanilla, which is not my favorite all by itself. You can make vanilla taste like freaking heaven. Right? And we all know this. So don't just share your shake or post the picture with it, right? I encourage you to make people's mouths water. Make them want it, like a Snickers, right? Like, what? Make them want it like they want the junk food in the aisle at the supermarket, okay? So share that. Get those containers out, guys. Get those containers out and show people what it looks like to eat out of a container like that, and that they look really small, but hey, look at, this is all the food that I get today. Get out, Fixate, and talk through the recipes and Fixate. And just what clean eating really looks like, that it doesn't have to be boring and bland, that you can still eat really yummy things. Like I said, make short videos so people can see that workout in action. And guys, use phrases like, that you can't believe you get all of that. You get the program, and you get the coach, and you get the challenge group, and you get the shakes, and you get the containers, and you get a meal planner, and you get all of these things, and Beachbody On Demand and all that. You get all of that stuff for free, basically, with the purchase of Shakeology. So using words like that, okay, and we'll look at some posts in a little bit of people who have invited to challenge groups, but guys, you got to start using like really inviting, exciting dialogue. We know, guys, here's the deal. Like, we don't have to joke around or play around. We know these programs work. We know they work. So that's not anything to be worried about. We know that the programs work. People don't want to see, though, that you're just another person like coming through their newsfeed trying to sell them something. They want to know you, they want to know your journey, and that you're not just cookie cutter. So make sure that, when you're sharing, that you're really raw and authentic, that you're talking about what fires you up about what it is, right? Why have you been doing it for as long as you've been doing it? Why haven't you quit by now, right? Like, what keeps you coming back for more? Why is it? And so some of you might need to do a little gut check too and figure that out as well. Just ask yourself that tough question. But posting, guys, if you commit to like blowing up social media this week, I guarantee you're going to have a couple people be like, what is this shake she drinks? Or what is this workout program DVD thing, right? Okay, moving on. Number 2, make a list, guys. Okay, so yeah, you posted, but that's not, I am so sad to tell you, that's not going to have like people just pounding on your door like, oh my gosh, I gotta be in your challenge group, I need the information now. Like, I wish it worked that way, but it truly doesn't. So we've got to get our minds focused. We have to focus on who we're going to ask, because that's one of the hardest parts. When we're not comfortable with the invitation process, it's like, who do we talk to? I know I posted all this stuff, but who do I even talk to? Well, first and foremost, I always look at the people who like my posts. If somebody's liking what you're doing, they could be really kind, absolutely, but they also could be curious. So not commenting, but messaging them privately, saying, hey, you've been on my mind lately, and then I saw that you liked my post today about 21 Day Fix. How have you been? And strike up conversation, right? Strike it up and see if you can get it towards health and fitness. But making a list. So write down all those people that have liked your post lately, especially your fitness and nutrition posts. Write down family members who currently could use fitness or nutrition, friends that you have, coworkers, extended family, so your husband's family or your wife, well, we don't have any men on the team, but your husband's family, your boyfriend's family, whatever. Old high school and college friends, guys, rekindle that, reconnect. Other parents in your community. So if you have children and maybe your children's friends, their parents, like striking up conversation at a football game or striking up conversation at dance class, whatever it is. People from your church or whatever community outreach stuff you do, okay? Facebook and Instagram friends. Open up your friend list and just start writing down names of people that you think could definitely benefit from these programs. Seriously, guys, tonight, when we get off this webinar, make a list of 100 people. I'm not kidding. Like, seriously, make a list of 100 people that you could talk to between now and Friday. The sky's the limit. Like, don't limit yourself. Don't say, oh, I don't have anybody to talk to. No, make a list. Say, I'm not going to get up from this chair until I write down 100 names. And even if you write down 100 names tonight and it's painful, and even if Tuesday through Friday, you only have a chance to reach out to 25 of those people, you still have now 75 people at the beginning of October to talk to. So starting a list tonight is so important, okay? And the thing is, look at it, guys, as helping people. I think far too often we're like, oh, I just don't want them to think I'm trying to sell them something. Are you? Or are you actually genuinely trying to help them? If you're genuinely trying to help somebody have a happier, healthier life, there's nothing icky about it. And if they don't want to do it, then they don't do it. And if they're mad at you about it, then that is their problem, not yours, right? So please think of it as helping. You're helping at least 3 families this month by hitting Success Club. That is big. All right, number 3, follow up. So we got to strike up conversation like now. So like if you don't have that list, you got to make a list first, but you need to, there's no waiting. We can't wait till Friday and say, on Friday, I'll get the courage, or I have more time on Friday. No. Like now. Follow up with people. Go back through everyone who's shown interest throughout the month. Maybe even in the summer, there were people that were interested in what you were talking about. Go back through the archives. If you don't have a good system of follow-up, I do encourage you to have a good system. I'm using Streak right now, which is through Google, and I'm kind of figuring it all out before I throw it at you guys, but it is a great resource. And so maybe doing something like that, even if you're writing it down in a journal or a notebook, or you've got a planner where you're keeping log of the names, go back through your past archives and read who had previous interest and go back to them. Hey, I'm getting ready to start a new group, right? Keep following up. So one follow-up is not enough. You got to do it again and again and again. Okay. After about 3, it's like, okay, if 3 of them just flat out not talking, like they just don't respond. Okay, then I'm done. Right. But follow up and get creative. If you're only Facebook messaging them and they don't respond, then stop Facebook messaging them and get their email. Or if you email them and they don't respond, then send a Facebook message. If you have their text number, text them, call them, find other creative ways to follow up with them. Okay. And if people say no, guys, use that to get better and simply move on. Just ask and invite. Don't glorify it. We put this on a pedestal a lot of times, like, oh, the inviting is just so scary. I'm just so nervous. We put this on this like big old pedestal and give it this glory that it doesn't deserve. Just ask people, invite them, and then move on. If they say no, move on. Okay? So following up this week is going to be big for you. Number 4, be passionate, guys. Show excitement, not desperation. It kills me at the end of the month when I see people, like other coaches, posting with desperation in their voice, in their tone. It's like you can tell they haven't hit Success Club, or you can tell they just need something from you, right? Like, why do they need something from me? Like, what's in it for me, right? So show excitement about it. Make it something like it's a party or it's something fun, right? Write down what you personally love about the programs that you're doing or you've done, and share that with people. Tell people what gets you fired up and fueled up and like gung-ho to do the workout that you do. Share meals that set your soul on fire. Like, oh my gosh, this is my go-to weeknight meal because X, Y, and Z. Explain the benefits. Explain what it's done for your life. So guys, you got to stop being so selfish, because at some point somebody invited you to this opportunity to be in a challenge group, to be a coach. And imagine if that person never invited you. What if that person shrugged you off and was said, I'm just too afraid, you know? Guys, there's so many benefits behind this. So think about the benefits that it has done to your life, and just imagine that paid forward to somebody else, okay? And then include testimonies and stories, your own, other people's. If you don't have any, go ask people, hey, could you like tell me something that this has done for you since you've started it, et cetera, okay? Go back to your past clients and ask that. But in the testimonies and stories, guys, sharing what other people's success looks like, just ignites passion in general. So it's a great jumping off point, because you're going to be proud as punch to share what someone else has accomplished, right? So just keep that in mind too. And our last one, guys, advertise a challenge group. I encourage you this week, advertise a challenge group. Set a date, decide, what it's going to look like, and why would people want to join? So like, what is this group about? What does it consist of? Why would somebody want to be in it? What do you like about these groups? Why would you run this group? Put emotion into your advertisement. And when I say advertise, I don't mean you have to run an ad on Facebook. I just mean like a post, right? Explain how people can join too. So I'm actually going to go to the full screen on this one so that we can see this. So here, guys, I pulled up 2. This is Allie Upman, and I really love her. Allie Upham. And I really love her tone and the way she talks, but she put this post up, and it actually continues longer, but of course, like I couldn't get it all in one screen. So she says, it's that time. We're opening the doors wide freaking open to our virtual gym here on Facebook. Every month, I personally take a small group of women under my wings and teach them my fit basics. And even though the back to school craziness is going on, we are opening up our next fitness plus nutrition accountability group, and I want you to join us. I want to help you. Now she lays out what is it that she's going to help you do. Okay, create a workout schedule, stay accountable, learn how to eat foods that you love and in the right portions, and become empowered, right? But then beyond that, look right here. It says, I want to take you off that ledge when you don't believe in yourself. I want to cheer you on when you crush the day. I want to cry with you when life is getting out of control. She wants to do life with these people. So it's not just 21 Day Fix is on sale. Come do this with me. I love this fitness program and I'm having a challenge group. No, she's saying like, listen, this is what, like, yeah, it's fitness, it's nutrition, it's support. But beyond that, I'm doing life with you. Like once you want me to believe in you, I will be there. And this is awesome. It doesn't matter where you live, so like people who are skeptical, like, okay, but I don't know how to join because I don't live where you live. Okay. It doesn't matter where you live, how in shape or out of shape you are, or how crazy your schedule is right now. Okay. Busy. She's talking about, I don't live locally. Okay. Well, you don't have to. I'm not in shape enough, or I'm too in shape, right? That program isn't good enough for me, or it's going to be too hard. Nope. She nailed it. And how crazy. I'm busy. Well, there's that excuse, right? It honestly doesn't matter if you have vacations planned and traveling for work, or feel you have zero time to work it out or to work out. I got you. And then she continues on with just some other stuff, but this is a great example, guys, of advertising. Okay. Putting emotion into it, showing how they can join, showing what they're going to get out of it, because it's not about what you get out of it. It's about what that person gets out of it, right? And nobody is going to want to buy something if they don't know what is in it for themselves, right? So you've got to consider that when you're crafting these posts. It's got to speak to that person on their level of what are they getting out of this, right? And if somebody is in need of these things, like there's somebody who needs a workout, cool. Somebody who needs accountability, awesome. Oh my gosh, I need to eat, like look at my portions and like food, like healthy food. Yeah, I kind of get empowered. Wow. Okay, but wait a second. she's going to be there when I don't believe in myself, and she's going to cheer me on and like be there on the days that aren't so good too. Oh, I really need that. See how she's like really pulling, because everybody needs workouts, everybody needs nutrition and the accountability, right? But now she's really pulling for maybe that person that just needs like a friend, right? So I love this one. And then over here, Redefining Beauty with Emily, she has her Beauty Redefined boot camp that she does. I'm going to read this through. She says, God created us to desire beauty, to feel worthy, but most of us have tried to apply the world standards, which leads us to feeling completely unworthy. My heart aches as I know my own struggles here, so we do something different. Get off the hamster wheel of trying to keep up and embrace the beauty standards of a God who knows you better than you know yourself. The God who breathes life into your bones when the world leaves you broken. Your physical health matters, so we will tackle that head on for 30 days to help you see great results and create all the new healthy habits. But the spiritual condition of your heart is what sets everything in your life in motion. It's part of your life that matters most to God and to me. It's what echoes into eternity. So I'm going to go through this first part. So she talks through like what their struggle is. And she says, I've been there too. And my heart aches and breaks for this, right? She says, yeah, we need to get off this wheel. We keep doing stuff and it's just not working. So now what do we do different? And she says, we've got to do fitness and we've got to get with God. We've got to get closer with God in this journey. Will you take this journey with me? So she's showing them it's not just them alone. She's going to hold their hand. You got to be ready for change. You've got to know that your health and heart can't remain the same when you connect into an accountability group and commit to redefining beauty in your life to ultimately experience freedom and life. So she's telling them what they need to do. You got to be ready. You got to know. You got to be ready for change. Are you ready for change? And then we start October 10th. Are you in? Leave your email to get the details. So she does a great job of saying what day they're starting. And Allie does too. I just had to cut it off. What day they're starting and just how they can get more information, right? So advertising for the group, guys. It's not about making a big old stock photo and just saying new challenge group starts this day. Click like if you want to join. It's not, it's about really touching someone, pulling at their heartstrings and connecting to them, because this is a people business and we're helping. And so when I say that it is about helping, and that even if you get a no from somebody at the end of a post like that, when I read these posts there, I know they're trying to help somebody. And so I never feel like, I know that the people that read that too are like, and who end up reaching out are people who actually want help, who are ready for some help, right? And they've trusted now in that person for that help. So that's it, guys. That's it for tonight. Like I said, you can do it. I'm going to get back on the screen. You can do it. You can push for success in these last 5 days of September. I totally believe in you. Regardless if you hit Success Club 5, if you do these next 5 days and think of those 5 tips that we went over tonight, and you adopt the new mindset of I will hit Success Club. Even if you don't hit it this month, you've already set yourself up for some amazing momentum for October. And you tried, right? Which means that, yeah, you failed, but you can learn from it. So I encourage you guys to do it. Let's make it happen. Like, why not? Why not? What are you waiting for? October? You're going to keep waiting then. If you wait for October, you're really just waiting for excuses to take over. So that's it for tonight, guys. I love you. I hope you enjoyed the new format with the PowerPoint. I'm getting chewed on, so it's hard for me to focus right now because he's biting my fingers. But I hope you enjoyed the new format. Let me know if this was better for you, if you just want me to go back to normal or whatever. And like I said, keep your eyes glued for the October calendar, because I definitely want to make sure that those important dates, if they don't have anything on your personal calendar right now, if you don't have anything conflicting with it, that I hope you set aside those dates for our team and just time to be together and grow together. All right, guys, that's it for me. If you have any questions, of course, take it to the team page, and I will see you guys next Monday on our webinar. Have a great night.